The walls of Ashford Asylum. Posted by user Throwaway Dorm Night. I swear to God, this is real. We weren't looking for trouble. It was just a dare. Last month, a few of us from campus decided to sneak into Ashford Asylum, this old boarded-up psychiatric hospital just outside town. It's been closed for decades, and every local has a story about it. Patients vanishing, orderlies going mad, that kind of stuff. Perfect college dumbass material, right? We went in around midnight with flashlights, filming on someone's phone for laughs. Place was what you'd expect: smashed windows, graffiti, mildew stench. Nothing supernatural. Then we heard it. A tapping. Faint, but steady. Tap tap tap. Pause. Tap tap tap. Coming from inside the wall of the old intake hall. We joked it was rats at first. But it was too rhythmic. Too deliberate. Like someone knocking from the other side. My buddy Darren leaned in, put his ear against the peeling plaster. He laughed, said it sounded like Morse code. We all leaned closer to listen. That's when it stopped. For a few seconds, there was dead silence. Then, right against Darren's ear, through the wall, came a hoarse whisper. Dry, broken, like it had been waiting a long time to speak. Don't move. It can hear you. We froze. I'll never forget Darren's face. Just blank terror. And then we heard something else. From further down the hallway. Heavy dragging footsteps. Wet breathing, like an animal too big for the walls. We ran. Didn't even look back. Here's the part that won't leave me alone. When we got back outside, we counted heads. There were 5 of us when we went in. Only 4 came out. We've searched. Cops searched. There's no trace of Darren. But sometimes, late at night, when it's quiet in my dorm, I hear it again. Tap tap tap. Pause. Tap tap tap. And I know if I lean close enough, the voice will still be there, whispering through the walls. Update, posted by user Throwaway Dorm Night. I wasn't going to go back. None of us were. But Darren's parents showed up at campus last week begging for answers. The cops ruled him a missing person, but we know where he vanished. So last night, against every instinct, we went back to Ashford. The halls felt worse this time. Colder, like the building itself was waiting. We made it to the same intake corridor where the tapping had started. And that's when we heard it again. Tap tap tap. Pause. Tap tap tap. Only this time, it wasn't inside the plaster. It was inside the metal vent on the wall. One of us unscrewed the rusted cover with a multi-tool. We shined a flashlight inside. There was a phone wedged deep in the duct. Darren's phone. It was still on. Battery at 6%. The screen was cracked, smeared with something dark, but it had been recording video the whole time. Weeks. We played it right there in the hall, huddled around the glow. The footage was wrong. At first it was Darren joking, filming us messing around. Then the tapping starts. He leans in, laughs, and the whisper cuts through, "Don't move. It can hear you." The camera drops sideways. From that angle, we saw all of us running. Except Darren didn't move. He just stood frozen, staring off camera. And then something came into frame. Tall. Thin. Pale hands dragging along the wall like it was pulling itself forward. No face, just an open mouth, too wide, stretching down its neck. The last thing the phone recorded was Darren being yanked into the darkness, swallowed by the wall itself. His scream cuts off like someone muted the world. Then hours of blackness. Until finally, Darren's own face fills the screen. He looks pale, sunken, eyes wide. He whispers into the camera. "Don't come back. It wants more." That was the last clip. The phone died in my hands. We left the asylum without another word. But I keep thinking about that whisper in the duct, the one that warned us not to move. Who was it trying to save? Us, or itself? Update 2, posted by user Throwaway Dorm Night. Ever since we found Darren's phone in the asylum vent, things have been wrong. It started small. In my dorm room at night, I'd swear I heard something faint under the hum of the radiator. Tap tap tap. Pause. Tap tap tap. I told myself it was the pipes. Old building, right? But then my roommate heard it too. 2 nights ago, it got louder. I was lying in bed when the tapping stopped mid-pattern, just like before. Then, right behind my headboard, the whisper came. "Don't move. It can hear you." I froze. I could feel hot breath on the back of my neck, but when I turned on the lamp, there was nothing there. Just my cinderblock dorm wall. Last night was worse. I was walking back from the library when I saw someone standing under the lamppost outside our dorm. For a second, I thought it was Darren. Same hoodie, same slouched shoulders. But when the figure lifted its head, the mouth was too wide. Stretched all the way up to its eyes. It didn't move. Just stood there, tapping its fingers against the lamppost in that same rhythm. I ran. Back in my room, I tried to tell the others, but halfway through, the pipes in the walls started tapping. Louder. Faster. All around us. We checked the hallway. Every door had someone peeking out, asking if we heard it too. The entire building was shaking with the sound. Then silence. And from somewhere deep inside the walls, Darren's voice whispered. "It's already here." I don't think Ashford Asylum kept its patients locked away. I think it kept something else locked in. And now we've let it out. Final post, posted by user Throwaway Dorm Night. I don't know how much longer I have before it finds me too. The tapping hasn't stopped for 3 days. Every wall, every pipe, every damn surface in our dorm pulses with it now. People tried leaving, but the doors won't stay open. You can step outside for a second, but when you blink, you're back in the hallway. Like the building is folding in on itself. Last night, the RA pounded on our doors, yelling at everyone to stay calm. He didn't even finish the sentence before the wall behind him bulged outward, like something was pressing through from the other side. A pale hand slid out first. Then another. They grabbed him, pulled, and his body went stiff, like he was being dragged underwater. His scream never echoed. It was absorbed. When it was over, there was no blood. Just the faint sound of tapping, deeper inside the walls now. People are losing it. Some are begging, praying. Others just sit frozen, because we've learned the truth. If you move when it's near, it takes you faster. That's what the voice was trying to warn us all along. I made the mistake of watching my roommate. He hadn't moved in hours, just sitting on the floor, eyes locked on the ceiling. When I blinked, he was gone. His clothes were still there, crumpled, but no body. The walls thumped once, like they'd swallowed a meal. It's quieter now. Almost too quiet. Except for one thing. I can hear Darren again. Right behind the plaster. His voice is raw, shredded, not quite human anymore. He keeps repeating it, over and over, in that broken whisper. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. The floor under me is warm. Breathing. I don't think this is a building anymore. I think we're inside it. If anyone reads this, don't come looking for Ashford Asylum. Don't even drive near it. Because once you hear the tapping, it already knows your name. I can hear footsteps outside my door. Heavy, dragging. It's coming closer. I don't think I can stay still anymore. Mod note, this is the last activity from user Throwaway Dorm Night. This account has been inactive since the final post 3 nights ago. Several users reported that the dorm mentioned in these posts was cordoned off earlier this week due to structural instability. Local news outlets confirm multiple students have been reported missing from campus housing, though no names have been released. We attempted to reach out to user Throwaway Dorm Night via modmail, but the message bounced back as user not found. Strangely, a few readers have since reported hearing faint tapping sounds when scrolling through the thread late at night. If you experience this, please close Reddit immediately and step away from your device. We are locking this post. Do not attempt to contact this account further. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more Rogue Nightmares videos.